I would say it's a little bit of a mixture of like a UPS delivery truck without the logos. I wanted to put a UPS logo on there, but I couldn't figure out a way to like make it look right. Try to do like pixel art. So we avoided that. I just painted a plain brown truck, yellow stripes. There's more to this truck than meets the eye, and it kind of goes along with the whole theme that we've been doing. I'm going to show you some of the neat little features this truck's got here in a second. You can already see the gun poking out the front, of course. But we're going to head to the new area that I've started to build. This area is not any bit near complete. I mean, it's maybe 10% complete. A lot of people talked about a big factory, and we'll go over what you're seeing up here ahead here in a second. I'm going to pull over here, and we're going to go over the vehicle first. But yeah, you can see that it's just a armored. I wanted to make it actually look still somewhat like the old vehicle, a normal vehicle. You can see the farm bot heads at the top. They're actually the horns. Thought that was cool. It's kind of like I don't know, like a warning for other farm bots. But yeah, you can get out here. Let's see. I'm gonna kind of give you a overview. You can see there's a lot going on the inside, and that's what kind of makes this vehicle special. Like I said, on the outside, it's a really kind of a plain looking vehicle, and that's kind of what I was going for. A lot of people have said, hey, let's make some junk vehicles, in which I really want to do that too. Some vehicles that look like they've just been salvaged together, but this is probably one of the more normal vehicles that we have going. Suspension wise, the 3 suspension pieces in the back, that's kind of something I've done before. I've got the gas suspension in the front. You've seen all this. Just thought I'd go ahead and go over it. Really, what makes this vehicle special is everything else it does. So, of course, you've got the gun in the front, which, it's kind of cool. You got the horns. You've got guns that come out the side of it. So we've got those. And we've got one more thing. Let's see. Kind of give you an angle of those. We've got a turret that pops out the back. And somebody can sit on this. And now there was an update on Scrap Mechanic. I actually just put these new seats on here today. I've got there's a saddle seat and there's like a motorcycle seat. I've got that on the back turret. And yeah, I just thought this would be really cool. I've heard a lot of talk about mods in the future that they're going to support them. And you never know, you might actually see a gun mod or something, but this is, of course, none of it works. It's just there for looks. Be honest with you, you kind of start doing these vehicles and everybody starts asking for the same vehicle, and you've already seen it done like a million times. So this is my way of trying to make something a little bit more unique. I'll admit, it's been a little, like, over the past week, I've been a little burnt out trying to figure out new things, but I feel like this is a really solid build. Of course, you got the new seats in here. That's a cool seat. I put it up there, be for the front gunner. You've got all the controllers are just kind of setting back here. I could probably cover them up. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. Now, the turret here, I wanted to talk about it just a little bit. It doesn't move from left to right. There's a reason. Like, if I was playing with somebody, I would stick that thing on a gas engine and have it where he can turn the turret. But with there not being another person here, I have it setting on a controller. That way it eases out and it puts itself in the correct position. If not, if I have it setting on a electric motor right now, when it turns out, it gets caught. So, that's why I had to do that. Here's a better look at the new seats. I was surprised because I logged back into Steam today, and all of a sudden there was an update, and I was like, oh, what do we got? And turns out it's only a couple seats, but they're actually really nice. I like new parts like this, so I think those look really good. But yeah, this turned out good. I wouldn't say it's my greatest build. I have not had the time that I've wanted to with this game. Hopefully this coming week it'll be better. I've got some other things I'm looking at. I've got other builds I'm thinking of, but like I said, it's just getting to the point where, you've seen a lot of it before, and it's trying to think of something different. And I don't like to give short segments. Like, I don't like giving little builds and here you go. I used to do that a little bit, but now I like to build big chunks. So, I mean, it's just probably morally my issue, like, oh no, I need to build something really big and always try to outdo yourself. But I feel like this is actually a really solid vehicle. Now, we're going to look at this thing over here, and this is, the only thing I've got is the outer wall. A lot of people have talked about the farm bots, and my theory, or at least for this world, is that we built the farm bots. Farm bots went crazy. Yeah, kind of like a Terminator scenario. But yeah, this is where the farm bot factory is going to be. This is going to take a ton of work because you can already see the wall is already massive. The inside's going to. I'm going to try to make it really big. Surprisingly, this world, it does lag. I'll show you that. I'm going to go back to the main part here in a minute. It lags a little bit over there when you have multiple vehicles, but this world is actually handling, like, everything's running really good, and that's surprising to me. I really thought I was going to eventually run into an issue where, like, the world is just going to become unplayable. But it doesn't look like we're near that point yet, so that makes me confident that I can build a lot of things in here and continue this world. Because that's just the way I want to start approaching some of these builds. I like doing the themes now. I mean, I get requested to do a bunch of random vehicles, and half the time I really have to point people out because I have people ask for the vehicles that I've already done. I'm like, hey, go look at this other video. But here I get to use my imagination a little bit. I get to use your guys. You guys have actually requested a lot of this. Like this factory thing has been mentioned several times too. A lot of this has been mentioned. I don't know everybody's name. I couldn't point out like, hey, this person requested this person requested this thing over here. But if you've done this, always say it in the comments. It'll remind me of who's actually, said like, hey, I wanted to see this, I wanted to see that. But yeah, I feel like we've got some solid progress. Hopefully, I don't really know what's going to happen this weekend, to be honest with you. I had to work today, which was my day off, so I'm a little behind. Like normally, I would have had a video on Friday with Scrap Mechanic. I like kind of doing I like to do like a Friday, Saturday Scrap Mechanic a lot of times, but you're getting the Saturday one here. Maybe I'll have a fan creation. I've got a couple of cool ones that have come up. I want to look at them first, and then we'll move on from there. But keep suggesting things. I love the support that's been going on with this whole world. Like I said last time when I created my last video with the depressing intro and all that, I felt like, oh well, maybe this isn't the way to go. And let's run over this farm bot real quick. Oh yeah, there's the lag. I knew I'd find it. But yeah, it's been cool. It really has been. So I really like the support that's going on, and I'm glad you guys actually like this. I was a little afraid that this was going to be something that was going to turn some people off, and they'd be like, "Oh, I don't like seeing this stuff." But it's gotten to that point where I like to do these big themes. So, anyways, this one is going to be available to download. It's the same map. It's just going to add this vehicle here, and it's going to add the factory walls out there. I think I put the factory far enough out there that way the lag is not going to carry over from this area over to that area. And here in a second, before I stop recording here, we're going to go over. I really haven't looked at any other parts of the maps, or at least any other part of this map at all, to be honest with you. I've only been on this side. I'm going to look at the other side, and maybe I could start to figure out things that in the future we could put over there. Let's go ahead and try to drive over there and not flip this thing. I debated about painting those heads on top. I wanted to keep it like just like a warning, like we killed the farm bots type deal, and just stick them on top of the vehicle. But yeah, I'm going to go discover some more of this area. I'm going to look around, see what I can get done. The factory is going to take a lot of time. I might actually split that up into several episodes. I'm going to try to get some more vehicles in here. I'm going to go maybe with more of the scrap vehicles next. So, keep suggesting those. We've got the new seats, and some of those actually look like motorcycle seats, so maybe we can get something like that. I don't know. Got a lot of things. I got a lot of things going, so we'll see that. I've got some other, more games coming up. Got some more keys. Got some more BeamNG. Try to keep it busy for you guys. So, anyways, thanks for the support, and we will see you guys next time. Thank you.